Hello students, welcome to Maktab. I am Ayush and here I am again with you with the next lecture of our series of number system. I hope you have completed all the previous lectures. If not, I advise you to first complete the previous lectures and then come to this one so that you can understand each and every concept clearly. So without further ado, let's start our next lecture of this series of number system. In this lecture, we will learn some more concepts related to estimation. In today's class, we will cover estimation to the nearest tens, then estimation to the nearest hundred, then thousand, and after this, we'll talk about bracket and its expansion. So let's start. Before starting, let's revise our previous lecture. Okay, I want you guys to round these number off as per the requirement of the question. So what is written here? Round off the given numbers to the nearest tens, hundreds and thousands. That is, here we will round it off to tens. Okay, as it is written here, tens. So the number written here is, wait a second. The number written here is 3, 6, 4, 7, 6, right? I want you to round it off to the nearest tens. So how will you do that? We'll check for ones digit at the ones place, right? So it is more than 5, it is 6. That is more than 5. 6 is greater than 5, right? So 6 is more than 5. That means we will 6 is something here, like it is 75 written here, it is 70 written here, and then it is 80, right? So 76 is somewhere here, right? If I write it 76, then 77, 78, 79, and then 80, right? So if we want to round it off to the nearest tens, then we will round it off to 80 and not 70. Why? Because it is away from 70 and near to 80. That's why we will round it off to 80. So the answer will be 3, 6, 4, 8, 0. Got it? Yeah. Now let's come to hundreds part. Now I want you guys to round it round this number to the nearest 100. I want you guys to attempt this question yourself. Pause the video and try to attempt it. I hope you have done it correctly. Now let me do it for you guys. Okay, so it is written here 476, right? That means if I write something like 6500 here and 6400 here, and somewhere in between there must be a 6450, right? Because it is 6000. Wait a second. Yeah, here 6450 and then 6500, right? So it is 6400, then 6450 will be in middle and 6500 will be at the last, right? So the number is 36,476. That means this part of this number 36,476, this part of 36,476 will be somewhere here, right? 6476, because it is more than 6,458 but less than 6,500, right? So it is somewhere here. So the nearest 100 from this place is 6,500, right? Because either it will be converted to 6,500 or to 6,400, but because we have to convert it to the nearest 100, so the nearest is 6,500 and not 6,400. So the answer will be 36,500 if we round it off to the nearest 100. Now I want you guys to round this same number to the nearest 1000. So how we will proceed? If it is written here 36,000, right? And here 37,000. Notice one thing here, I have written 70, 80, and then 75. Here 6400, 6500. Why? Because here it was about tens, here 100, and now I am writing in 1000 because we want to round it off to the nearest 1000. So in the middle of this, somewhere it will be 36,500, right? So now look where this number will lie, here or here. Tell me where this number lie. This number will lie, as this number is smaller than 36,500. This number is smaller. This number is smaller than 36,500 because it is 36,500 here and it is 36,476. So it will be somewhere here, right? So it will round it off to the nearest 1000, that is 36,000. Clear? Now I want you guys to attempt this question yourself first. Okay? Pause the video and try to attempt it. I hope you get the right answer. Now let me do it for you. Here we have to round it off to the nearest 10,000. That means somewhere here it must be written 30,000 and here 40,000, right? And in the middle there must be a 35,000, right? So this 36,476 will lie either here or here. I want you guys to tell me where will it lie. It will lie because it will lie here because it is more than 35,000, right? It is 36,476, so it will lie somewhere here, right? 76. Nearest 10,000 from here is this 40,000. So the answer is 40,000, right? I hope you got this concept very clearly now. Let's move to the next concept. Yeah, here now, as we are estimating the number by rounding it off, now I want you guys to round off these number and then sum it. How will you do it? For example, if I write here 53 plus, let's say, 64, how will you sum it up? Either you can do it very precisely like this: 4 plus 3 7, then 6 plus 5 11, right? Or you can tell a rough estimate. How will you tell a rough estimate? Here we will round it off to the nearest tens, so it will become 50, and we will round it off to the nearest tens, so it will become 60. So we can say that the number will lie somewhere near to 110. The actual number is 117 and it is somewhere near to 110. Got it? This is how we estimate a number. But if I tell you, do round off this 7960 plus 531. How will you round it off? You will round it off to the nearest 100 now, because when the number is up to the 1000, here the number was up to the tens, so we were rounding off to the nearest tens. Here it is near to, no, actually what we do is we just round off to according to our convenience. How? Like it is written here 1760 and here it is 531. If I just do it 1700 here, or not 17, 1800, because it is more than 750 here. It is 60, not 50. Okay, not less than 50. So what we will do is 17,060 will be round off to 18,000, right? And here this 531 will be round off to 500, 500 only, right? So if we add this, we will get 2300. But if I say, what if I round it off like this? See, here I'll say, okay, this is near to 2000. Let's round it off to the up to the thousand place. So I write it here 2000 plus the nearest is 1000. So I'll get 3000. But the actual number is 760 plus 530. 0, 6 plus 3, 9, 7 plus 5, 12, 2 here, 1 here, 2290. So which one is precise? See, now here is a catch. This is the actual number, right? Which estimation is better according to you? Which is nearest to the actual number? Just tell me. Obviously this one, because it is just 10 more than the actual number, and it is very far from the actual number. This is because I just estimated it to the up to the nearest thousand. But according to number, if the number is very large, uh, then we can round it off up to the thousand. But in this case, in the smaller number, we will do accordingly. Let me give 2 3 more examples so that this can be clear to you, right? If I write here 71 plus 87, let's say. So if you round it off to 100 place, then it will become 100, and this will become 100, because we will round it off to the nearest 100. So it will become 200. But here, if I round it off to the nearest tens, then it will become 70, plus this thing will become 90. So 7 plus 9, 60, 160. It is 200, it is 160. And what is the actual addition? 71 plus 87. 8 here, and 8 plus 8, 8 plus 7, 50. So this is the actual number. This is the rough estimation, and this is also rough estimation. So which one is precise? Obviously this one. It is near to the actual number, and this is too far away, right? So we can say that if the numbers are small, then we will round it off to the tens. If the number contains this, let's say 721, then what we will do, we will just round it off to the nearest 100. Here the digit were in tens, the highest digit were in tens, so we are rounded it off to the nearest tens. Here it is 100, so we can do it to, we can round it off here to we can round it off like this. 850 will become 900, plus 721 will become 700. So it is 1600, right? But if it is 23,435 plus 16,049. Now uh, if I want you to round it off, how will you do it? You will just round it off to the nearest thousand, because the digit is large here. So the 16, it will become 16,000, because it is nearest to 16,000, it will become 23,000. So if we add it up, we will get 39,000, right? Just add it, 23,000 plus 16,000. Add it and you will get 39,000. Get it? So I hope this concept is clear to you. We will round off according to our convenience. That means the number should be a sensible, the rounding off should be a sensible. Like if it is written here 200, and it is written here, let's say 1350. And now if you estimate, if you do the rough estimate, but you round it off to the nearest thousand, then it will make no sense because 100 will become 0 and this 1300 will become 1000 and the answer will become 1000. It is lesser than the actual number, actual sum is 13,050 plus this addition will give you 14,050. So what is the nicer way to do this? It is we can round it off to the nearest 100, 1400, and this 100 will remain same. So we can say something approx 1500. So it is a much sensible approximation, right? I hope you got this concept. Now now we'll do some questions on this. Yeah, here first question. I want you guys to try your hand on it first. Then I'll continue. Okay? Pause the video and try. I hope you got this answer right. So, in this question, we will round it off to the nearest 100. So, the calculation will be easy and the estimation will be a sensible estimation, right? So, this 1695 plus 1514. This will round off to the nearest 100 and will become 1700, right? And this will become 1500. So if I add this, what will it become? It will become 3200, right? 3200. Wait a second. Yeah, it will become 3200 like this. 7 plus 5, 2, 1 carry, and then 3. So it will become 3200. Yeah, so now next one. I want you guys to try your hand on this question before I explain it, okay? I want you guys to do it yourself. Pause the video and try it. So let's do it. So here it is 365, here it is 380. If we convert it to the nearest 100, what we will do? We'll convert it to the 400 and this also to 400 because 365 is more than 350, right? So it will convert to the nearest 100, that is 400. And similarly, 380 is also more than 350. So it will also convert to the 400. So we will get 800 answer. Got it? Now move to next one. 25,000 25,150 plus 31,836. Try this question. In this question, we will round it off to the nearest 1000 because the number is larger. So here it will become 25,000. Why? Because it is 25,000 is the nearest 1000 digit. 26,000 is far away from it because it is 25,000 here, 26,000 here, and in middle somewhere it must be 25,500. But this 25,150 is lesser than this, so it will lie somewhere here. That means near to 25,000. So we'll round it off to the 25,000 only. Then again, this 31,836. 31,836. It will round off to the 32,000. Got it? Because 31,500. This 31,836 is larger than 31,500. So it will be near to the 32,000. So we will round it off to 32,000, right? Now add this. How will you add this? Although we can add it this way also. 0 plus 0, 0, 0 plus 0, 0 again, 0 plus 0, 0 again, then 2 plus 5, 7, and then 3 plus 2, 5. So this is the answer, right? Now move to next one. Here, if we round it off to the nearest 100, then 24, 21 will become 2400 plus this 3562. If we round it off to the nearest 100, what will we get? We'll get it. We'll get 3600, right? Because it is more than 3500, so we'll convert it to the 3600, right? Now add this. How will you add this? 0 plus 0, 0 again, 0 plus 0, 0, then 0, 0, 0, then 6 plus 4, 10, 0 here, 1 extra, 3 plus 2, 5, plus this 1 extra, 6. So it will become 6000, right? Now let's come to this one. Here it is 4865. We will round it off to 4900. I hope now you guys know why, right? Because it is more than 4850. That's why. And let this 2100 be same because it is already in the hundreds, right? So if we add this, we will get 0, 0, then 9 plus 1, 10, 1 extra, then 4 plus 2, 6 plus this 1, it means 7. 7000 is the rough estimation of this sum, although we can do it more precisely if we want. That means there cannot be a correct answer or the wrong answer of rough estimation, because it is just a rough idea. The actual answer is this: 6865 plus 2100. If we add this number precisely, then we will get 6965. But this is rough estimate. Although we can we can do a rough estimate more precise. How? We can just round it off to the nearest tens only. Okay, so here we will get 4870, and here we will get 2100 only. So if we add this, we will get 0, then 7 plus 0, 7, then 8 plus 1, 9, and then 4 plus 2, 6. So don't you think it is more precise? So actually this is also correct and this is also correct. It is just the precision you want, how precise you want your answer. Okay, so this concept will help you in calculations only. If let's say there are let's say this is the question and there were options like 5000, 6020, 6232, then 7000, and then 6900, right? So by rough estimation you get to know this, that this is near to 7000, and if you do it more precisely you will get that this is 6970. So by this 7000 only you can say that this is something here. The rough estimation is this. Got it? Let's move to next question. Now we will subtract. We will do the rough estimation and then we will subtract. So how it will work? Let's round it off to the nearest 100. Okay, so this will become 1700 minus, this will become converted to the nearest 100, it will become 1300. Now if we subtract these two numbers, we will get 400. So we can say that roughly there is a difference between two numbers, and the difference is of, so we can say that there is a difference of roughly 400. That's what we can say, right? Now come to this one. Here 2536 will round off to 2500, right? And then this 1194 will convert to 1200. So if we subtract, what we will get? We will get 1300. How? 0 minus 0, 0, 0 minus 0, again 0, then 5 minus 2, 3, and then 2 minus 1, 1. Got it? Now let's come to this one. Here if we do the rounding off to the nearest 100, then we will get 900 here and we'll get 300 here, and the answer will be 600, because 900 minus 300 will be 600, right? But if you wanted more precise, what else we can do? We can write it as 870. We can round it off to the nearest tens. This is 870 minus 320, and it will become 0 minus 0 0, 7 minus 2 5, and 8 minus 3 5. Got it? So both the estimations are absolutely right. It is just a way to get the rough estimate, and you can get it as precise as you want, right? Now come to this one. Here it is written 24,072, and here it is written 16,200. We can convert it to nearest thousand. First, let's do it that way only. Okay, 24,000 minus 16,000. It will become 24 minus 16 is 8. So it will become 8,000. That means 24,000 minus 16,000. One carry, because it is one will borrow from this 2 because it is lesser than 6. So it will become 1 here. Let me change the pen's color so that it won't be confusing for you. Yeah, I'll borrow 1 from here, this 2, and it will become 1 again, because it is 2 here. I borrowed 1 here, and and only 1 is left here. So now 1 and 4, 14. It will become 14, not 5. You cannot add it. It is 14 minus 6, 8, and 1 minus 1, 0. Got it? So it is 8,000, as I have written here. The next way to do this is we can round it off to the nearest 100. So how will it work? 2400. Now it will become 2400 because it is more than 50. So we'll round it off to the nearest 100 minus 16,200, and it will give you minus 16,200. So what will it become? It will become 7,900. How? This way. Minus 0 0. 1 borrow, we will borrow 1 from here, so it will become 11. 11 minus 2, 9. Then here 3 remaining because we have borrowed 1. So it is 3 now, and here it is 6. Again we have to borrow. So it is now 13 minus 6, 7. Here only 1 left. 1 minus 1, 1. Because this calculation is taking time, that's why we do the rough estimate this way. It will be, although it will not be as precise as it is, but it will not be much calculative. Okay, that's how estimation comes handy at times, right? So now I want you guys to do this question for me. Round it off to the nearest 100 only. Okay, so here 9800, sorry, It will become 9900, nearest 100, right? Minus 7200. Subtracted 9 minus 2, 7. 9 minus 7, 2. So it will become 2700. I hope you got this concept very clearly now, right? We have done at least 10 question on this concept. So now I assume that you got it very clearly. Okay. You can also give yourself some random numbers and do estimation according to your own. You can do up to tens, you can do up to 100, and then up to 1000 also. So, just for practice. Okay. Let's move to next concept. Yeah. Now we will estimate the products of number. Okay. Let's see how we will do this. If I want to calculate this number, here let's round it off to the nearest 100. So it will become 600 and this will become 200, right? So if we multiply, we will get 20 here, 20 here, and a 6 into 2, 12. That means 1 lakh 20. How? If you multiply, then the number of zeros in both the numbers will just, the sum of the number will come here. That means here it is, here these are two zeros and again two zeros. So total four zeros. We will write 40 here. Then we will multiply this number, 6 into 2, it is 12. Although this is a rough estimation, we can do it more precise. How? We can make this 578 to 600 and we can round it off to 160 only, so that I have just rounded off to nearest 100. This 578 I have rounded it off to the nearest 100 and this 161 to the nearest tens only, so that we can get a precise answer without getting into much calculations. That means not 20 here, 10 here, right? 30. Now we are left with 6 into 60. 6 into 60. Now tell me what it will become. It will become 96,000. Why? 6 into 6, 36. 6 here, 3 here. 6 ones are 6 plus 3, 9. So 96,000. Got it? See how's the difference? This is not very precise. This is somewhat precise. But if I want actual calculation, then we have to multiply these two and we'll get the actual number, which will be somewhere near to this 96,000, because it is making much sense here. We have converted 160 to 200, so there will be much discrepancy in the actual answer and the rough estimation. But here we haven't changed the digit much, so it will be somewhat precise. Now come to this one. Here 53,000 into 35,000, right? 3500, 5300 into 3500. So how will multiply? Double zero here, double zero here, right? Now we are left with 53 into 35. Do this multiplication, right? 5 into 3, 5 plus 1, 5, 5 into 5, 25, plus this extra one, 26. Here 3 into 3, 9, and 3 into 5, 15. Now add this 5, 9 plus 6, 15, 1 here, 5, 6, 7 plus 1, 8, and 1. That means this. Got it? So it is 1 crore 85 lakh 50,000. Although another way of doing it is we can just do it like this, 5,000 into 3,000, and it will become 1,000,000,000 and 15. So it will become 1 crore 50 lakh. And here it is 1 crore 85 lakh 50,000. So it is near to the actual number, but it is a rough estimate. Okay. So we can do it the way we want. How precise we want the answer is to become, right? So here 1300 into 600. right? We'll round it off to the nearest 100. Now multiply this. 20 here, 20 here. Now we are left with 13 into 6. 13 into 6. 6 into 3, 18. 8 here, 1 extra. 6 into 1, 6 plus this extra 170. So it will become 7,80,000. Got it? Now come to this question. Here it is 9,250. So we can just do 9,300. Let's make it 300 because it is nearest to the 9,300 is the nearest 100, right? 9,300 into, let's convert it to 30. Okay, we cannot convert it to 0 because then 29250 into 0 will become 0, and this is not a rough estimation, it is wrong, right? Because it is nowhere near to this actual number, so we will round it off to the nearest tens only. So now what we have to do is 310 here, 20 here, 30, then we are left with 93 into 3 only. 93 into 3. 3 into 3, 9. 9 into 3, 27. So it will become 2,79,000. It is the rough estimation of this multiplication. Okay. I hope you got this. So that's all from my side for today. I hope you enjoyed the class. In the next class, I'll introduce you to the Roman numerals. Okay? Till then, bye bye, take care, and study hard. Thank you.